What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Everyday King. It's Matt, and I'm here to tell you about a little thing called grace, right? What is grace? Let's get into that. So, something that me and my lady talk about, something that we're learning is giving grace. And oftentimes, at least for myself, I, like many other men, have taken a whole collection of emotions and just really funneled them into one ultimate emotion, which is anger, right? Us as men, we've been trained since little boys. Don't cry, don't complain, don't show emotion. But two general emotions that have been allowed: happiness and anger, right? It's common for a man to get mad. It's common for a man to be happy. But how often do you really see a man being vulnerable and crying, right? So when things don't go our way, what is the first response? Frustration, irritation, annoyance, and anger. And we don't necessarily look at things in the perspective that's more constructive, that's less destructive. And ultimately, what will build better relationships will give you more clarity and more peace. And that is grace. If you get in an argument with your lady, give grace. If your child is, learning through life and they make a mistake, give grace. And when we give grace, more often than not, I'd say 99 times out of 100, you will gain more respect, you will have better outcomes, and you will facilitate a relationship that is more conducive with a lifestyle you're looking to have. So I'll give you guys an example. This past weekend, me and my lady and our boy, we went to the pumpkin patch. It's my favorite time of year. Fall has Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. A lot of food, a lot of activities, a lot of family outings. I love that stuff. And as we were out there, we drove 35 minutes to some special pumpkin patch. It was pretty cool. It wasn't the greatest, but we get up there and my son is, sleeping in the car. He gets out. Now he's cold. It's San Diego. It's not that cold, but it's cold. And he's shivering a little bit. We get down to the line to get into the pumpkin patch. And I pulled him aside because he kept kind of bringing up, I'm cold. And don't get me wrong, he had a jacket on, all right? It's not like we had him out there with just a sleeveless shirt or something. He had a jacket on, he had pants, he had a beanie. But he was cold. You wake up from a nap, you're cold. The elements get to you. I pulled him to the side. I actually didn't pull him to the side. I kind of just stopped in the middle of this little pathway. And I got down to his level and I just started to explain to him, hey, buddy, sometimes in life, we'll be a little uncomfortable. There's going to be times where, it's going to get colder in San Diego. You're going to wake up in the morning. You're not going to want to get out of bed. You're not going to want to go to work. You're not going to want to go to school. And sometimes you just got to battle through that. Life is filled with uncomfortable moments. And as I'm kind of delivering that message, my lady had, I'm blocking people, right? I'm being a dummy by blocking people. I should have just created some space and went to the side. But she kind of just cut that conversation short. I went ahead and bought him a sweater. Thank you, baby. That was great. We want to make sure that he's taken care of. But I felt kind of like, hey, let me deliver this message. Let me give a teaching moment. This is a teachable moment. And with the man that I'm looking to become, I went a different direction than the man I used to be. The man I used to be would have been frustrated. I would have started showing some emotion. I would have got upset. The whole night would have been ruined. But instead, I looked at it from a perspective of, she just wants her baby to be comfortable. She just wants her baby to, have a good time. And so she just kind of cut that short and just went to the ultimate solution of just getting him a sweater. And God bless her. I love that. I love that she thinks that way. And so I took that into consideration. it wasn't that big of a deal, easily handleable. That's probably not even the right way to say it, but easily handled by just going that direction. But I got to get that off my chest. Like, hey, baby, that was a teachable moment. Let me do what I need to do in that situation. I'm not mad. I'm not frustrated. We're gonna have a good night. If you see me giving a little tutorial or teaching, just let me handle that, and then we'll get him a sweater, right? Teachable moment. But when there's something that comes up that could frustrate, and there's two different directions to go with it, and that particular moment, and the man that I'm growing into and I'm trying to ultimately achieve in my path here, is giving grace, because I know that she's not coming from a malicious way. I know that she's not trying to step on things and make me look bad. She's just trying to take care of her child. And I gave grace. And I gave graceful feedback. And the thing that I love about her, she is so amazing. She gracefully received that feedback, because again, she's giving me grace because she can get mad and, well, I'm just trying to do. And that wasn't the situation. She received it gracefully. It was a quick little apology, a kiss, and let's get back to business, dude. Let's have a good night. And so that's me giving grace and being able to ultimately demonstrate that and facilitate that type of relationship. And so I want for everybody, but particularly the people that are watching this video and the people that join the channel, to learn lessons like this about giving grace, about having humility, about giving love and leading with grace, and implementing this into your daily life, because we're all human beings and we all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. Give grace to others. Don't necessarily look at everyone as your enemy, but look at everyone in your life, especially your partner and your children, as collaborators in building a better family and a better life. So with that said, guys, thank you for joining this video today. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. Help the channel grow. If you think you want to hear more information about this, or more content that's surrounded by modern masculinity and how we can be better men, or how the men in your life can be better, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you think this video resonates with anybody, or you think that it'll be good, just go ahead and share it. It really helps the channel grow. But what do you think about this, guys? Is grace good, or do you think anger's better, or is there a way that you do things a little differently? Go ahead and drop that in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. God bless. All right.